Assalamu alaikum my dear students, how are you? I hope you are all well by the grace of Almighty. Welcome to NIEBS Home School. I am Ashis Biswas, an assistant teacher of mathematics in National Ideal English Version School, morning shift. Today I am going to take a math class for the student of class 5. Our today's topic is short question. So let us start our class. Okay, the first question is, what is the formula of multiplier? What is the formula of multiplier? The answer is multiplier equal to product divided by multiplicand. So let us give an example. Multiplier equal to product divided by multiplicand. How will be happened it? That means 5 multiply 6. It will be 30. This 30 is product. This 5 is multiplicand and this 6 is multiplier. We need to find the multiplier. So how can we divide this 30 by 6 and we get the multiplier, that means 5. Do you understand? Okay. Our next question is, what is the relation between divisor and remainder? What is the relation between divisor and remainder? Before starting to solve this short question, we need to know the process of division. Suppose we divide 5 by 2. In 5, 2 goes in 2 times. That means 2 2s are 4. Now we subtract this 4 from 5 and we get 1. This is called quotient, this is called divisor, and this is called remainder. So from these two number, divisor and remainder, what can see now? We see that remainder is always smaller than divisor. So we can take a decision from this that divisor is always greater than remainder. You can also write remainder is always smaller than divisor. Okay. Our next question is, write down the formula of dividend when dividend is exactly divisible by divisor. Student, notice this example, 5. In 5, 2 goes in 2 times and 1 will be remainder. But if we consider the dividend is 4, then in 4, 2 goes in 4 times. 2 goes in 4 times and remainder is 0 and remainder is 0. So the question is, write down the formula of dividend when dividend is exactly divisible by divisor. So how can we find out this dividend? We multiply this divisor and quotient and we get the dividend. That means the formula is dividend equal to divisor multiplied by quotient. Our next question is 4 second bracket 24 minus 3 multiply 4 first bracket included first bracket then second bracket divided by 2. So let us start to solve our math. Here 24 minus 3 multiply 4 divided by 2. At first we solve the work of first bracket. That means second bracket left, 24 minus 3 4s are 12. Second bracket left, then divided by 2. Now we subtract this 12 from 24 and we get 12 and this division sign. Now we divide this 12 by 2 and we get 6. So 6 is the answer. Okay. Our next question is, if the price of 4 pence is 80 taka, how much is the price of 10 pence? So at first we make a plan how to solve this math. So the price of 4 pence is 80 taka is given. We use here the unitary method. From this information, at first we find out the price of 1 pen. Then we multiply this price of 1 pen with this 10 pence and finally we get the price of 10 pence. So let us solve this math. Price of 4 pen is 80 taka. Price of 4 pen is 80 taka. So the price of 1 pen equal to what? It is less than 4. For this reasons division will be happened. If we divide 80 by 4, then we get 20. Now we find out the price of, now it 10 pence. Now we find out the price of 10 pence. So the price of 10 pen will be, it is less than 1 for this region, 20 multiplied by 10, and we get 1 2 jar 2 and 2 0 is here. That means the price of 10 pen is 200 taka. Okay. Our next question is find the value of x, where x multiply 2 with 36 minus 10. Here x is an unknown value. This is called variable. We need to find out the value of this x. So how can we find out the value of x? Let us start to solve. Here the question is x multiplied 2 equal to 36 minus 10. So the left hand side is left, that means x multiplied 2. We subtract 10 from 36. So 0, 6, it will be 6, and if we subtract 1 from 3, then we get 2. Now we need to find out the value of x. So x remains in left hand side and 2 go to the right side. If it is in multiplication sign, then if it transfer its position, it will be divided. That means 26 divided by 2. So x equal to, how can we divide this number? In 2 goes in 1 times, no remainder is left, and in 6 2 goes in 3 times. So the value of x is 13. So the value of x is 13. Okay. Our next question is, what is LCM? What is LCM? The smallest number among the common multiple is called the least common multiple, or LCM. The smallest number among the common multiple is called the least common multiple, or LCM. So let us give an example. 2 and 4. We need to find out the LCM of these two numbers. So the multiple of 2 is 2, 4, 6, 8 and whatever. Then 4, 8, 10, 8, 12, 16 ... So the smallest number among the common multiples. Here the common multiple is 4 and it is the smallest common multiple. So we can write the LCM of 2 and 4 is 4. I think you have understood. Our next question is find out the GCF of 5 and 12. Find out the GCF of 5 and 12. So what is GCF? GCF means greatest common factor. Greatest common factor. In 5, common factor, in 5 the factors are 1 and 5, and in 12 the factors are 1, 12, 2, 6, 3 and 4. Student, notice we need to find out the GCF of 5 and 12. The GCF means greatest common factor. Here the only common factor is 1. So the GCF of 5 and 12 is 1. So the GCF of 5 and 12 is 1. Our next question is define prime numbers. Define prime numbers. So let us define our prime numbers. A number which has exactly two factors such as 1 and itself is called prime number. I repeat, a number which has exactly two factors such as 1 and itself is called prime number. Example 2, 3, 5. Student notice it has only two factors 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 3, 5, 1 and 5. So 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, 7 is a prime number. Student, do you know there is only one even prime number in our numerical system? Yes, which is 2, and it is the smallest prime number. 1 is not prime number because it has only one factor. Okay, 9 done. Our next question is 10. 10 into improper fractions. That means 2 into 7 by 10. We want to convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. This number is called whole number, and we want to convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. So how can? At first we multiply this whole number with the denominator and adding with the numerator. That means 2 tens are how much? 2 multiply 10 plus this numerator, and denominator will be here. Then 2 tens are 20 plus 7 divided by 10. That means 27 divided by 10. So change into improper fraction of 2 into 7 by 10 equal to 27 by 10. Our next question is multiply 4 by 5 multiply 15. 4 by 5 multiply 15. 4 by 5 multiply 15. We know that every number has a denominator which is 1. Suppose we consider 15 has a denominator which is 1. Now we multiply these two numbers. Now in 15 5 goes in how many times, or we cut this 15 by 5. That means if we cut 15 by 5 then we get 3, and here is 1. So 4 3s are 12 and this one. So if we multiply 4 by 5 with 15 then we get 12, and 12 is the answer. Our next question is find out the area of a rectangle piece of board with 4 by 5 meter long and 2 by 3 meter wide. Okay, before starting to solve this math we need to the formula of area of a rectangle. What is the formula of area of a rectangle? The formula of area of a rectangle is length multiplied by wide. Here length is 4 by 5 and wide is 2 by 3 meter. Now we multiply these two numbers and we get the answer. That means 4 by 5 with 2 by 3. Student notice there is no common divisors between 4 3, 3 2, 5 4 and 5 2. So we can multiply numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. That means 4 2s are 8 and 5 3s are 15. As we find out the area, so unit will be meter square, or you can write here square meter. Okay, 8 by 15 meter square. Then 30 number, define quadrilateral. Define quadrilateral. So we give the definition now. A figure which is bounded by 4 line segment is called quadrilateral. A figure which is bounded by 4 line segment is called quadrilateral. In the figure A, B, C, D is called a quadrilateral. Student notice this is a line, this is a line segment, this is another line segment, this is another line segment, and this is another line. So it is bounded by 4 line segments. If the question asks you to find out the characteristics of quadrilaterals, and what will be happen? it is bounded by 4 line segment. The sum of 4 angles of a quadrilateral will be 360 degree and it has 2 diagonal. That means this one and this one. Okay. Okay, our next question is, what is the value of any proper fraction? The value of any proper fraction is always less than 1. Student, I repeat, the value of any proper fraction is always less than 1. Do you know which one is proper fraction? Yes, a fraction whose numerator is always greater than denominator, that fraction is called proper fraction. So here you notice that 4 by 5 is a proper fraction. The value of this fraction, that means we divide, if we divide 4 by 5, then its value must be less than 1. Okay. Next question is, 1 hectogram equal to how many gram? 1 hectogram equal to 100 gram. 1 hectogram equal to 100 gram. Next question is, convert 5 months to hour. Convert 5 months to hour. So at first we convert this 5 months into days. Then we convert that days into hour. We know that 1 month equal to how many days? 1 month equal to 30 days. This 30 is multiplied with 5 months and we get the amount of days in 5 months. So let us start. 5 multiplied with 30. Then we get 3 5s are 15, 150. 150 days. Now we convert these days into hours. We know that 1 day equal to how many hours? 1 day equal to 24 hours. Now we multiply 150 with 24. Then we get 4 zeros are 0, 4 5s are 20, carrying 2, 4 on the 4 and 2, 6, 0. And 2 zeros are 0, 2 5s are 10, 2 on the 2 and 1, 3. So if we add 0, 0, 6, 3. So 3600 hours is the answer. I hope you have understood. Our next question is, what is percentage? The definition of percentage is, a percentage is a fraction whose denominator is always 100. A percentage is such a fraction whose denominator is always 100. That means 4 by 100. This is called percentage and it is denoted by this sign and it means 1 by 100. So from this we can write 4%. Okay. Our next question is, find out the average of the following. That means some numbers are given. We know that the average, to find out the average of the formula, at first we add the formula, then we divide this summation by the number of quantities. Okay, here the numbers are 17, 16, 20, 19, 15, 20. At first we add this whole number. Then how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we add this number and divide this number by 6, then we get the answer and the answer is 18. Okay. Our next question is 19 number. In a class 75 students, teacher distribute 0.24 meter of tape to each student. So how many meters of tape distributed? That means one student get 0.24 meter tape. Then 75 students get how many meters tape? So we multiply this 0.24 with 75 and we get the answer. So now start. 75 multiplied by 24. At first we consider there is no point. So 5 4 jar 20, 7 4 jar 28 and 2 30. 5 2 jar 10, carrying on 7 2 jar 14 and 1 15. 0 0 8 1. Student notice, after point there are 2 digits, 1 and 2. So we give here point. So the answer is 18 meter. So the answer is 18 meter. After point there are 2 digits. The value of 2 digit is negligible. So we can write 18 meter. Okay. 18, 19 done. Now we find out our next question. 150% of 300 taka is how many taka? So we already know that percentage mean 1 by 100. Here 1 by 50% of 300. Here percent means 1 by 100. So 150 multiplied with 1 by 100. Of means multiplication sign. That means 100. In 300, 100 goes in 3 times. Now we multiply 150 with this 3 and we get 3 zeros are 0, 3 5s are 15, carrying 1, 3 1s are 3 plus 1 4. That means 450 is the answer. Our next question is, what is the value of x in the equation x plus 3 equal to 12? X plus 3 equal to 12. We need to find out the value of this unknown variable. That means we don't know the value of x. We need to find out this value of x. So how can, as we find out the value of x, so x remains in left hand side and 3 go to the right hand side and its sign will be changed. That means it will be minus. X equal to, if we subtract 3 from 12, then we get 9. So 9 is the value of x. So the answer is x. Number 20. What do you mean by divisor? The number which is used to divide another number is called divisor. The number which is used to divide another number is called divisor. Okay. Suppose 4 divided by 2, in 4 2 goes in 2 times 4. This 4 is divided by this number and this number is called divisor. So here divisor is 2. Our 23 question is, write the bracketing symbols. We know that in our mathematics there are 3 brackets. First bracket, second bracket and third bracket. First bracket, second bracket and third bracket. First bracket, second bracket and third bracket. Okay, our next question is, dividend is 210, quotient is 70 and remainder is 0. What is the divisor? What is the divisor? Okay. We know the formula of divisor. Divisor equal to dividend minus remainder divided by quotient. Here dividend is 210, remainder is 0 and quotient is 70. If we subtract 0 from 210, then we get 210 divided by 70. If we divide this 210 by 70, we get 3 and this 3 is the answer. And our last question is, which numbers are prime numbers between 20 and 30? We have already known that which are the prime numbers. Prime numbers are those numbers which has only 2 factors. So between 20 and 30 there are 2 numbers which are prime numbers, which are 23 and 29, and both of them have only 2 factors, 1 and itself. That means 23 has 1 and 23 factors and 29 has 1 and 29, these 2 factors. My dear students, our today's lecture is finished. I hope you have understood our today's lectures. Keep practicing at home and abide by your parents. See you soon. Till then, Assalamu alaikum. Thank you.